Yeah, my name is Ian McGrath and I entered the comedy category and I won first prize. I'm surprised and delighted in equal measure. Well, it's my hobby. I'm retired, so I've got no excuse not to have a go anymore. But I used to belong to a theatre group and got writing some pantomime sketches and some song lyrics. And I suppose that was the first time I wrote something with a view to it being performed or being sent into anywhere. But of course, if you do something like that, you then perhaps have a go at poetry or something like that. So it just developed from there, really. I've always liked writing and to have a go at as many things as possible. Someone once told me a few years ago when I was at work, I wanted to write something very serious and deep and meaningful. And he said, that's all very well if you're good at writing things that are deep and meaningful, but he said, if your writing style lends itself to comedy, don't run away from that. He said, because if that's what you're good at, then you can do it. It doesn't stop you trying other things. And we had an exercise at a writing group I belonged to write something, if possible, in 2 sides of A4, using as few words as possible. And I wondered how to do that. And that's when the idea of using the NATO alphabet came to me. And I thought, well, I'll try and do a speed dating sketch, just using those words. When you read what other people do and you see what's possible, it spurs you to keep going, to improve and try something different as well. So you're never there, if you see what I mean. There's always somewhere else to go, more things to achieve. Well, I want to come back next year. But this time to do comedy if it's there, but poetry, short stories, and just keep trying. When anybody says to me, are you a writer? I say, yes, and I've got the rejection letters to prove it.